What's going on, people? So I wanted to come on, and I'm gonna be up here for a minute because I got some things I want to get off my chest. I want to talk about relationships. I want to talk about accountability. I want to talk about challenging your family members, because for some reason, when you're in a relationship, when your girlfriend, boyfriend, or your husband or wife, when they're having problems with you, they never tell their family members what they done. It happens all the time. And the crazy thing about it is their family members never ask them, well, what did you do? Because there's no way that the man is at fault all the time. Like all the time? Like women are perfect? This is just crazy to me. And this happens a lot in relationships. And to be honest, I used to do that. When I would get into it with my ex-girl, I would tell my family members what she did, but I never used to tell them what I've done. But now I'm a little more mature and I accept accountability. I accept accountability because I want to know if I'm wrong. I don't want to keep on making the same mistakes. So I challenge you family members to challenge your family member. Do you ever do that? I mean, do you ever just say, well, that can't be right? I mean, you can't be right all the time. So what is he having a problem with you? It gotta be something. It can't be just him all the time. And straight up, look, I'm not getting on here and acting like I don't do stuff. I am not perfect at all. None of us. I've done some stuff that I'm ashamed of. But I'm apologetic. I will apologize if I've done some stuff. And people that know me, they'll tell you, well, Desha always put that disclaimer out. Look, let me let you know right now, don't just say that, don't just agree with me because you love me and you my friend and you my boy. I'm just letting you know right now, don't do that. Because I don't want to continue to make the same mistakes. But for some reason, there's people in relationships, they don't never say what they done. And their family members is actually hurting them. You might be hurting their relationship because if they think they're always right, they're never going to learn anything. And then if they think they're always right and they go out and about and they get into it with somebody, they might get bust over the head. It's sad that I'm not gonna say all women, but most women, they manipulate the situation, and this is how they do it. You get into an argument with your girlfriend or wife or whatever, and the first thing they do is start crying. All that toxic mess. And what we do is we want peace in our own home. So we go apologize for something that we didn't even do. Or what else they do? They lock it down. That at the bottom, they lock it down. They say, oh no, you can't have none of this. You can't have these cookies. You can't have this cake. I'm gonna lock this down. It's sad. And that's the worst thing you want to do is lock that down. You damn near pushing your damn boyfriend or husband away, fool. Crazy. Now, I don't know every scripture in the Bible, but I remember reading something where it said, you should not reject your husband. I'm asking men that's watching this video, comment below if you been in this situation, or you've been in a situation, and I'm up here, I'm not talking about my situation. I'm a very talkative person, and I got a buddy that's going through it, and I'm asking for a friend. And, the words don't just flow like that with him, right? So, I just want to know, men, comment below. White men, black men, Indians, all different ethnicities. If you have a problem, or you had a problem, with the missus, and you know what I'm talking about, because we can't always be wrong. We're not always wrong. You know, I put up a video like 3 months ago, right? And I was talking about my sister Hassana. And my siblings, we're so blunt. It's just, you know, we're just blunt people. If I don't like you and you ask me, Deshaw, do you like me? And I don't like you, I'm gonna tell you I don't like you. You should want that. Why would you want to be around somebody that don't like you? I'm a very blunt person. So my sister Hassana, I put up a video about her saying how blunt she was. Creator, bless the dead. My mom did something, right? And my sister checked my mom, challenged her. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with challenging your siblings or your mother. And my mom blacked out on her, screamed at her, yelled at her, or whatever, and then went back and apologized to her. Said, you know what? You're right, I was wrong. If they're wrong, they're wrong. Again, if you think you know everything, you're never gonna learn anything. If my mom was alive right now, and if my mom said, Dawood, that's my real name. So if she said, Dawood, the trucking industry is horrible. You're not making the same amount of money as you used to make. It's not there. And I know that the trucking industry is gonna revert back to the way it used to be. It's like the stock market. It's like real estate. It fluctuates. It goes up and down. It goes up and down. So my mom said, just get out of it and go back and work for Joe Blow. Go work for Joe Blow. And I would say, respectfully, Mom, you know, respectfully, Mom, you don't, I love your work ethic. You worked at Anheuser-Busch for 25 years. I love your work ethic. But you don't know business. So I'm not going to go in your direction. I'm going to continue on moving forward. Respectfully. That's what I would say to my mom. And that's challenging her. There's nothing wrong. There's some people that wouldn't say that. They wouldn't, oh, I'm not going to say that. Again, if somebody think they right all the time, they're never going to learn. I know I said it like 3 times, but it is what it is. We got to challenge our siblings, our family members, or whatever. You know, if they're wrong, they're wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm going to say I'm wrong. And we live in a society where telling the truth is like forbidden. It's like taboo. Like, you know, we can't do that. We can't tell the truth. I know I said that earlier, but it's so true. Look what happened to Yahshua. Some people call him Jesus. When he came to the world, he was saying how corrupt the government was. They took him out. Look what happened to Malcolm X when Malcolm X was talking about systemic racism and how our ancestors was being inflicted by these atrocities for years. They took him out. We can't tell the truth no more in a society that, you know, that we're in. We got to be, you know, discreet. I will never be discreet. I'm gonna always tell like it is. Until the next video, peace.